Hello viewers, I'm happy to connect again with all of you through my channel Free Your Mind to talk about another very important topic on mental health awareness, something that is misunderstood a lot in the Indian context, and that is alcoholism. Now, when I mention the word alcoholism or alcohol consumption, there are all these terms that come to our mind like addiction or alcohol dependence or alcohol abuse. Now, all these terms are used very broadly to talk about a condition in which an individual is unable to control their own reactions to the consumption of alcohol, which is why it also comes under the categorization of substance abuse. Now, alcohol in the Indian context has always been considered taboo. So you would have a lot of social drinkers who would still dissociate themselves from this habit when asked about it in public or away from that group of people that they usually drink with. So this is a topic which is not widely spoken about. Not many households are very open to talking about it and educating their children and youngsters and young adults about it. So more research and more studies which are done on this topic do not come to the forefront because people are not ready to talk about it. And that is something that I think strongly is needed for people who bear the brunt of having addiction or dependence towards this. Now, before we talk about alcohol consumption in terms of addiction or dependence, what you need to understand is that there are various patterns of alcohol consumption. Various studies that have been done recently in the Indian context and in the international context talk about 5 different patterns of alcohol consumption. The first is social drinking, where it is maybe 1 or 2 drinks in a social setting with friends, where you know your limits, you know how much your body can take. The second is binge drinking, where within 2 hours a man or a woman can drink up to 4 or 5 drinks. And then there is something called as harmful drinking behavior, in which you will know that there are some physiological symptoms, some adverse effects that you feel as a result of taking that alcohol. And then there is hazardous drinking experience. Hazardous drinking experience means you will start to feel severe physiological symptoms like nausea, like vomiting, like dizziness, shakiness, and other such anxiety and other such panic attacks and things like that. And then comes the most severe pattern or the end of the spectrum, which is called alcohol dependence. Now, alcohol dependence means behavioral, cognitive and physiological symptoms which all work together to ensure that you stay dependent on that particular substance. Now, this can differ depending on. The last one is alcohol dependence, which is nothing but a cluster of behavioral, cognitive and physiological symptoms which act together to really give extremely unpleasant symptoms for a person. And this mainly affects not just the individual but also the people around them. It could be their family, it could be their friends, it could be the environment in which they live. Now, this can lead to a high level of trauma, and it can lead to a lot of mental health issues and physical issues, which can even turn fatal if left untreated. Now, where a therapist or a counselor can help is when a person is able to do a simple self-assessment to find out if they need help with their alcohol intake habit. The word alcohol addiction or the need to go to a rehabilitation center might sound very extreme for some people. So recent studies show that the correct term to be used for this is AUD, which is alcohol usage disorder. Now, alcohol use disorder or alcohol usage disorder basically means there is a set of criteria or there are symptoms. There are around 11 symptoms which the authorities have zeroed in upon, on which you can assess yourself, or you can find a mental health professional or a health professional, medical health professional to do the assessment for you, and you will know where you stand based on how many criteria you tick off. So based on this assessment, you will know whether you have a mild, severe or a chronic dependence on alcohol. This will give you a clearer understanding of whether you need to seek help from a medical professional, or whether you need to visit a rehabilitation center, or if therapy can help you. In many areas, people who understand that they have an issue, who wish to acknowledge it and then go ahead and work on it, find it easier to talk to a therapist with whom they know they won't be judged. So if you are one of the people who think you have an issue with alcohol or with some kind of substance abuse, I strongly urge you to go ahead and talk to a therapist or a counselor, and be very open and be very accepting in assessing yourself, because that will really help you weed out this problem even at the nascent stage. You really do not want to get into a behavior where only rehabilitation centers can help you, because rehabilitation centers can feel like a very extreme step. But if you're going to be very complacent about your habit or your dependence on a particular substance, then that is what you're going to lead yourselves into. So if you know somebody who's going through an issue like that, or if you yourself are going through a phase where you know that over a 12-month period you have had various issues like inability to control your physical and cognitive behavior under the influence of alcohol, or when you have hurt yourself or you have hurt other people when you've been under the influence of alcohol, and most importantly, if you have felt any withdrawal symptoms. Now, withdrawal symptoms are when you go through a period of time when you are not taking any alcohol, but you still feel the craving for it, when you feel that you need it to carry on with your normal life. There are people who have anxiety and trembling and shakiness, and they say alcohol at the end of the day makes me feel very safe and very calm and very peaceful. Now, alcohol is not medication. Yes, alcohol can help you to feel calmer and peaceful when you know that it is helping you relax your body, not as a medication to overcome some kind of psychological issue or trauma that you're facing. So there are many people who answer the question of fatigue with alcohol. There are many people who answer questions of trauma that they have faced, some unresolved conflict inside their mind with alcohol. As time goes, this habit can pull you so deep into its influence that you will find it very hard to come out of it. And what's worse is that you will be pulling in the environment around you, the people around you and your loved ones also into it. So please be aware of the fact that this is a habit, or this is a dependence that does not just affect you as a person, but your entire family and your friend circle and all your loved ones. So I strongly urge you and your social media contacts to go ahead and spread the message about why alcoholism or alcohol usage disorder, as it is called now, needs to be addressed with therapy, and if needed and if found to be an extreme case of alcohol dependence, needs to be addressed with help from a rehabilitation therapist or through a rehabilitation center. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video. If you wish to contact me for a counseling or coaching session, please make note of my email ID and contact number displayed here and also in the description of this video. Subscribe to my channel, Free Your Mind, for regular updates on upcoming videos and webinars.